Oh, look what I have. Can you see my little chicken? Is this the cutest thing ever? Okay, so it is spring. Literally, it is time. If you're going to raise chickens, if you love fresh eggs, hey, here's the way you start. They're so tiny. So Kathy Ryan, you're from the Chino store of Olsen's for Healthy Animals. Great to have you with
I am. Thank you very much for
us.
having me.
Well,
Yes.
this is great because every year I yearn for chicks. I don't think I'm quite ready in my life to get chicks yet. But nevertheless, they are available at all five Olsen
Correct.
stores?
All 5 of our stores have them, different varieties, and generally we'll have them from now clear through May.
Oh, nice. And I love when I go in there because I do go slobber over the chickens all the time. But
Yeah.
with the varieties, you have a picture of the grown chicks so that you
Correct.
can see what they're going to look like.
Yes, yes. We also have information about how many eggs they might lay, what color their eggs are, whether they're a small or a large egg. So we try to give everybody the best information.
Nice. Oh, and it really does help because, again, you know, they look a little different as babies sometimes, but
They
usually
do.
not really at all what they're going to look like when
No,
they're grown
completely
up.
different. Exactly.
Okay, so where do we start? Because again, you know, this little gal, she's not going to be laying any eggs for a while.
Right, not for about 5 months. She's about 2 weeks old right now. She's a Buff
Oh.
Orpington. I brought them because they're actually one of the nicest, like, people-friendly chicks that you can have. They really, like humans, when they get older, they're very friendly. They get about that big yellow fluffy chicken, and they just really love to be handled. And plus they're great layers, so they lay a beautiful brown
That's
egg.
Great. Well, and I've heard that, you know, you might not think chickens are great pets, but the people who have them say they are very good
Oh,
pets.
yes. The chicken people that come into the Chino Valley location, I'm sure it's true at all of our locations, they do love their chickens. They love to treat them with all kinds of fun snacks. And
Okay, like your dogs and cats? They like
yeah.
treats?
Oh, yeah.
So where
There's
do we
this little
start with
fun little
them?
thing called Shake a Bug, and there's crickets and mealworms in here. And I know it's kind of, you know, but it's a great treat. The chickens actually, we kind of call this chicken crack because they go crazy over it.
It's like catnip for cats.
Oh,
or
it
something.
is.
Okay.
They love it. Yeah,
And it's
they
good
just
for them
love it.
too, obviously,
It's very
nutritious.
good. It's higher in protein. If you have a chicken that's not laying as well, you can give them some of this extra protein, and they will start laying more eggs, maybe even a larger egg. So
Oh,
a
no
darker
kidding.
yellow egg, yeah.
Just
so,
a big healthy egg.
Exactly.
And they're so tiny. Do you keep them warm? How do you,
Right,
when you take these home, what do we do,
So
Kathy?
when we get them, they're hatched out. They're only like 3 days old, so they need to be like 90 degrees. So you need a heat lamp and the bulb to go with it. A red bulb is the best because what it does, the red bulb provides a nice calming warmth. If it's just a bright white, like in here, too bright, they tend to be a little bit more afraid. So this keeps them calm and
comfortable. Oh, and so warm. It just looks warm too.
and
That's
it
what
looks
I would
warm,
have.
exactly.
And then
yes.
so how long you keep them inside? Or
They need to be fully feathered, so that's about 3 months. Yeah, it takes
so
a little
maybe
while.
not in the bathtub.
Not unless you don't use that bathtub. If you have a spare bathtub.
Okay. I had a friend who did that.
We have a lot of customers that start them out in the bathtub.
Okay, well, it's easy to keep clean and stuff.
Right.
What do they eat the same thing from when they're babies to their adults? pretty much?
They eat a chick starter, which is a little crumble, till they're about 16 to 18 weeks old. And then you'll change them over to a layer because at that 5-month time they'll start to lay, and the laying feed will help them produce eggs.
Oh, nice.
So it's a little bit of a different recipe.
Okay, now roosters. Do you get roosters
We
sometimes,
do
or?
get roosters. We generally order in the pullets, which are the laying hens. So every now and then we get a rooster. Don't need roosters for eggs, but some people just like to hear that crowing. So,
Oh, absolutely.
you know.
If it's, I know it's sometimes maybe not legal in your neighborhood. It depends.
Oh, that's true. Probably in the Prescott city limits, they probably don't want to be hearing roosters.
Chickens are, though.
Chickens are fine. I'm not really sure on the quantities that you can have for a backyard flock.
Well, don't go crazy. How many eggs can you eat? You know?
Exactly. We have a lot of people that have turned fresh homegrown eggs into a nice little business, though. So, and they shop with us, and it's
Well, they're
becoming
so
very big.
healthy for you. I know
They are.
fertilized eggs, you know, if you can have a rooster, actually, it's supposed to be a little bit healthier for you.
Yeah,
as well.
And it certainly doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. You're going to take that egg out the day or two after it's laid, and it's not going to become a chick.
Okay, and they're so fresh. You know, this is an interesting thing. When you get eggs from the grocery store,
Yes.
I have heard they're like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months old. I mean, they are not.
Oh, they're not
really-
fresh, right.
Yeah.
So, and their yolks will be very pale yellow, and the fresh eggs will be a very bright yellow to a dark orange color.
Interesting. And I've heard the fresh eggs, they're a little harder to peel.
Very much
Because
so.
they're so fresh. You can tell when they're fresh because of that too, maybe.
Yeah, so if you're going to have egg salad, maybe you'll want to let the eggs mature for a month or two in the refrigerator.
Oh, well, they're so cute. You know, I know in the Prescott area, sometimes we have wild animal creatures too. We have lots of wild creatures, which is part of my hesitation to get them. I have to build a vault, you know, as a chicken pen
Correct.
for them practically.
Yes. You do have to be careful because depending upon the neighborhood you live in, you know, the further out on the outskirts that you live, you could have coyotes, you could have owls, even the ravens will swoop down. So you just have to be really, you know, knowing of your
Aware of what
surroundings,
you've
you know,
got.
aware and
Because we've
and
got
just protect
foxes
them.
and bobcats and well, so
And bobcats,
yeah.
they would be a big
and they
threat.
can dig under, you know, some of these creatures. So you know, sometimes your wiring has to go under.
Right, and
deeper.
over the top.
Yeah, so
you know,
your
because a coyote or a
oxen.
bobcat, they could easily scale 6-foot fence.
So I say it takes a little care, but hey, these are
Yes.
good pets, wonderful little
Great.
friends.
Yeah,
And
she's going to sleep.
oh, she's absolutely darling. Don't fly away, lovey. Okay, well, Kathy, Ryan, thank you again. 5
Oh,
locations in all of our cities here around our Quad Cities area, and I believe Flagstaff as well.
Yes,
for Olsen's for healthy
absolutely.
animals.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us.
You can find chicks and all kinds of animal foods for your horses
yes.
or everyone. Thank you,
We
Kathy.
do. We have it all.
And baby chicks.